Hello and welcome to everybody on Cloud Fitness. So in today's video of Python series, I am going to cover what are the different operators in Python, how we can use operators in Python. So till now I have made almost 23 videos in the Python tutorial and I hope that you are all liking those videos, and I do recommend watching each of these videos in very nicely with your full concentration, because these are very important concepts which eventually help you when you actually end up writing the code. So let's move on to the PieCharm. Right, in this particular tutorial I have already written it so that I don't have to spend time on the fly. So I do recommend that you start a new Python file and name it as operators.py, as we have been doing in our previous videos, and you also try hands-on on your own. Don't just watch this video, right? Practice it as well. So when we talk about Python operators, right, Python operators are nothing but those are called constructs which just manipulates or which just change the value of operands. Now when I say operands are nothing but those are the values on which you apply operators, right? So for example, when I say addition, right, addition can be done with 2 numbers, 3 numbers or n numbers, right? Now these numbers are called value of operands, right? These are the values on which you have to apply operator. Now what is that operator? That operator can be a plus symbol, the minus symbol, addition, subtraction, division, right? Now this operator which you apply, addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? So these are nothing but these are operators, right? Now similarly, these operators are used in coding whenever you have to manipulate the value, right? Whenever you have to manipulate a value, in that case we go and use operators. Now operators themselves are of multiple types. So for example, you have arithmetic operators, you have assignment operators, you have comparison operators, you have logical, you have identity, you have membership and bitwise. So these are the common operators that you have in Python. So we are going to discuss each of them, so no worries till here. So let's start with the arithmetic ones, right? Arithmetic is something which is very simple. You have already done it in your math classes at home. So I'll just uncomment this part and you can actually see it says print. Arithmetic operator example is addition, right? And what is the operator? Plus. This plus is nothing but the arithmetic operator which gives you the sum of 2 numbers. Similarly, subtraction, which subtracts one number from the another. Similarly, you have multiplication. Now this multiplication is done by star symbol. Similarly, you have a division. Division is done by one of this symbol, right? Similarly, you have floor. Floor is done by 2 division symbols. Now what is this floor and what is this division? So when you divide, you can get the number as a float number. You can get 1.0, you can get 2.0, you can get 2.3. But when you talk about floor, floor ignores the value which is after the point. It will only, instead of 1.0, it will only give you 1. So that is floor operator. Similarly, you have power operators. 6 to the power of 6. Now to do this power operation, you use 2 star symbol, right? Similarly, remainder. To find the remainder, remainder is again an example of arithmetic operation. We use this percentage symbol which gives the remainder. So now let me run this and you can see the output. Arithmetic, let me move it little up. Now you can see arithmetic operator example is addition, right? So 6 plus 6 is what we have, right? If you look at the screen now, 6 plus 6 is 12. Arithmetic operator example is subtraction, right? And the value is 6 minus 6, 0. Similarly, multiplication, 6 into 6, 36. Similarly, division, 6 divided by 6, you get 1, right? Similarly, you have floor. Division, if you see, 1.0, I told you that division, it will give you value as a float. But in the floor, right, when you do the floor, in that case it just ignores the value after point and gives you only the main number. Similarly, the power, right, this is the value that you are getting with the power, 6 to the power of 6. Similarly, the remainder, when you divide 6 by the 6, you get 0 as the remainder. So these are the different arithmetic operators that you have in Python. So now let me comment this part out and let us discuss the assignment operators. Right? What are assignment operators? Now assignment, by the name itself, it means that it does some kind of assignment. Now this assignment is nothing but assigning a value to something is called assignment. That's all, right? The literal English meaning is assignment. Now let's say, in fact, let me run this file for the better understanding. Now if you see over here, right, x is equal to 9. The value of x is nothing but 9. Assignment operator, right? Example is x equal to 9. So this equal to is nothing but this is an assignment operator. It assigns the value of 9 to the variable x. So this equal to is an assignment operator, right? Now similarly, I say x plus equal to 9, right? Now this x plus equal to 9 is another way of writing x is equal to x plus 9. So if I say, if the one which I am highlighting on the screen right now, x is equal to x plus 9 or x plus equal to 9, both are the same thing. This is just the way of writing. Okay. So again, the assignment operator, right, plus equal to, this again is nothing but it is an assignment operator. Similarly, assignment operator can be for the minus as well. It can be for the division as well. It can be for the floor as well. It can be for multiplication as well, right? X is equal to x into 9, right? Or x star symbol is equal to 9. So both are nothing but the same thing. Similarly, division, x is equal to x divided by 9. So this is nothing but these are all assignment operators, right? The very first thing we did is we assigned x the value 9 and then we added 9 to it, right? And we got the value as 18. Then what we did, then we subtracted 9, right? And we got the value as 9, right? After that we divided this x. So for us the x was 9, right? Then we divided x by 9 again, right? So this is 1.0. Then we did a floor, right? Now the moment we did floor operation, we got 0, right? Now similarly, if you see, we did x into 9, right? So again what we did is the value of x into 9. So it was 0. So if you multiply again it by 0, it's again 0, right? Similarly, we did a again we did a remainder operator, right? Now again this remainder operator, right? Remainder operator again give you 0. So this is how essentially you kind of use these assignment operators. So this operator, these are all called your assignment operator. They assign the value of one to another. Now let me comment these lines and let me uncomment these lines. Okay, so now let me uncomment this line. So the moment we uncommented this line, and let me run this. So this is nothing but we are discussing comparison operator over here. Now what is comparison operator? It tries to compare, right? So I have assigned a value of x is equal to 9 and then I am saying x equal to 7. So this is I am trying to compare, is x is equal to 7 or not, right? So that is called a comparison operator. X is equal to. So 2 times equal is nothing but it is comparing the left hand side value to the right hand side value. Similarly, not equal to. For the not equal to, we have this exclamation mark and then we have this equal to, right? So x not equal to 9. Similarly, x greater than or equal to 7. X less than or equal to 9. So these are nothing but these are comparison operators. Do try all of them on your own. So if you see, the moment I ran it, comparison operator example, x is equal to 7, it is false, right? So you got the output as false. Similarly, not equal to 9, it is false because it is equal to 9. Similarly, x greater than or equal to 7, true, because x is greater than 7. X less than or equal to 9, true, because x is equal to 9. So these are nothing but these are called your comparison operator. Now let us talk about logical operators that we have next. So logical operators are if you belong to electronics background, this would be a little easier for you, right? Now the logical operators, A and B. So these are the two values. I have assigned A as true, B as false, right? So logical operators are nothing but and or, right? So mostly people here from the engineering background, they already know this, A and B. So if you see, this is false, right? Because if one of A and B is false, then you get the output as false. Now similarly, A or B, right? This is and this is or operator. Now in this case, if one of A or B is true, you will get the output as true. So these are nothing but these are the logical operators, and probably this is pure mathematics over here. Now going forward from the logical operator, we have something called as identity operator, right? Basically A and B, again they are true and false. Identity operator is A is B or A is not B, right? So A is one value and B is one value. Is A is B or A is not B, right? It has a literal English meaning. A is B, no, A is not B. So you will get false as an output. A is not B, right? That is true because A is not B, right? So that is why you got the output as false. So is and is not. So these two are called nothing but the identity operators in Python. Now similarly, you have membership operator. Now membership operator is also very important. Those are nothing but in and not in. So for example, I have a list over here, right? I can say 3 in list. If 3 is in the list, it will give me true. If 3 is not in the list, then it will give me false, right? So if you see, if 3 in list, right, 3 is in the list, right, the value 3, the element 3 is actually present in the list, so it gave me true. Now the second point is 3 not in list. So it will validate whether 3 is not in list, right? But 3 is in the list, so it gave me false. So I hope you understood this. 3 in list, whether the statement is correct or not, yes, it is correct. 3 not in list, whether the statement is correct or not, it is not correct because 3 is in the list. So these are nothing but this is called membership operators because they help you to know whether a particular value is a member of a particular data structure or a data type or not. Now similarly, you have something called as bitwise operator. Again, easy one for the person from the EC background, pure mathematics and electronics. So if you see here, bitwise operator, right? Bitwise operators are nothing but and or. So these are nothing but and or. So these actually work with the bits 1 and 0. So 1 and 1 will always give you 1. 1 and 0 will always give you 0. Similarly, 1 or 0, right, it will always give you 1. So 1 or 1, it was again going to give you 1. So this is nothing but simple mathematics. So these are the different operators in Python. So I hope you understood this. Do practice it on your own. We actually tried to understand the arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, identity, membership and the bitwise operators. So I hope you like this and thank you so much for being till here. Do remember to like, share and subscribe because it really matters. So thank you so much for being till here.